How's everybody doing today? It's a little windy out here. Hopefully, you're having a good day. God bless each and every one of y'all that's in the building. I'm just taking this nature walk, you know what I mean? Out here, just chilling and vibing with nature, you feel me? And I just decided to talk with y'all about my favorite sport, well, my favorite team in the Minnesota Vikings. And I want to say this, man. Shout out to each and every one of y'all, all the new supporters and joining the YouTube family the last couple weeks. I truly appreciate each and every one of y'all. And yeah, man, thank you for all the support, man. I really appreciate it. But yeah, man, NFL talk with your boy Mike Sports Vibes. The Minnesota Vikings stand on business. The Minnesota Vikings stand on business. That's a good title, man. Vikings stand on business. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't realize how good the Vikings are. And I understand they haven't proved it yet because the regular season didn't start. But if you understand where I'm coming from, if you're a Viking fan, when it comes to the trenches and everything else that they improved this season, yeah, you know what I'm saying. If you're a Viking fan, you definitely know what I'm saying. But not a lot of people understand. But the Vikings stand on business, man. And Crazy, I truly feel like he is definitely made this team into a championship caliber, Super Bowl caliber team that could possibly win the Super Bowl this year. I'm not saying that they're going to win Super Bowl 60 just to say it. I honestly believe it. And I'm pretty sure a lot of Minnesota Viking fans all around the world, they believe it as well. You know what I mean? They might keep it. They might not say it out loud like me because I'm one of those fans that listen, respectfully, I'm out with it. I'm a talk about the Vikings regardless what anybody says, bro. Until they prove me otherwise, I'm gonna keep on saying that the Vikings are gonna win the Super Bowl. They're gonna win Super Bowl 60, and I'm excited about it. I can't wait. Get your popcorn ready, man. Go Vikings. Go to the bowl. Y'all know the vibes. I can't wait until Skull Fest. I can't wait to go to my first Viking game. I'm a Viking fan from PA because of the greatest wide receiver of all time, Randy Moss, number 84. Proud Viking fan. But let me just get back to what I said in the beginning. And also, the Vikings need to just trade for Adam Thielen and call it a day, man. Hey, listen, I know there's other wide receivers available that they can sign, like Amari Cooper and Tyler Boyd and Brandon Powell and all that. But, bro, like, we need to just go get Adam Thielen back in the purple and gold. Like, I understand he's not the same Adam Thielen, but for him to be our third string wide receiver is pretty darn good. So I think the Minnesota Vikings need to definitely go that route and go get that guy back home. Bring him back home. You know what I'm saying? But let me get back to what I was saying in the beginning, though. When I say the Minnesota Vikings stand on business, man, this whole entire off season, you know what I mean? They took care of every little weakness that they had. No team is going to be perfect at the end of the day. So I don't want to say that the team is perfect, but every weakness they pretty much covered up pretty well. You know what I mean? We got to see what they do on the football field week 1, week 2 for all 17 weeks, including the playoffs. But in my honest opinion, the Minnesota Vikings took care of business and got everything that we possibly needed. The one thing that I was complaining about last season, the reason why what held us back was the trenches. When it comes to the offensive line, I said, bro, I ain't trying to see Garrett Bradbury. No disrespect, I'm not trying to see Dalton Reisner. No disrespect, I'm not trying to see these dudes. I just want to just go draft a guard, do what you got to do. I know it's not the sexiest pick to draft a guard in the first round, but you had to do it, man. You had to do it. I mean, we didn't have to do it, but we needed to do it, and we did it. And in the offseason, getting Will Fries, the best available guard, we signed him. Like, that's exciting to me. And also the best available center in Ryan Kelly, we signed him. So they literally did everything. That was the biggest weakness. The interior offensive line was the biggest weakness for the Vikings for many years, and we addressed that this offseason. So I can't wait, man. I can't wait when it's 4th and inches or 4th in a yard or 4th in a foot We run it right down the middle with our guard. I mean, not with our guard, with our running back, with our fullback, maybe even a quarterback sneak. What's going on, AJ? Let's go to the bowl, baby. You know the vibes. Shout out to my boy AJ. Shout out to you. Shout out to AJ. Shout out to AJ in the building, baby. Yeah, I'm a little hyped right now. I'm just taking this nature walk. Taking this nature walk right now and just vibing, man. It's a little bit windy, so I apologize if you get a wind gust. I apologize for that. Shout out to Ron's opinion. Don't matter. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. God bless to everybody that's in the building. Appreciate you rocking with your boy. But yeah, the title of the video is The Minnesota Vikings Stand on Business, y'all. I truly believe they stand on business this year, man. Everything that we did was, I don't want to say perfect, but well done, excellent, terrific. I don't know, outstanding. Everything they did this offseason was amazing. You know what I mean? They wasn't the sexiest names, the biggest names that were available, but it was the names that matter. Every guy that we signed this offseason mattered because that was the biggest weaknesses we had in the last 5-6 years was the interior offensive line. So I just got to give a lot of credit to Quasi. I got to give a lot of credit to the owners. I got to give a lot of credit to KOC, Brian Flores for you know what I mean? Because I know it was a team effort in trying to get this team built to actually be where it's at right now. Because honestly speaking, if they didn't address this offensive line, and I'm talking about the interior offensive line, there is no way we're going to win a Super Bowl. If we would have kept Garrett Bradbury, if we would have kept him, in the purple and gold, we would have no chance of winning the Super Bowl. And I keep trying to tell people, what we did this offseason was perfectly, I don't say perfect, but outstanding, and to the point where we honestly have a chance, y'all. We finally have a chance. You win and lose in the trenches. Your offensive line has to be on point. Your defensive line has to be on point. The two most important, they don't want to talk about defensive tackles and defensive and edge rushers, and they don't want to talk about the guards, centers, and offensive tackles. That's where you win the Super Bowl. In the trenches, man. Anybody, and I'm not a football expert, but if you talk to some of these coaches, like if you talk to KOC, if you talk to Bill Belichick, if you talk to some of the all-time great coaches throughout NFL history, I'm guaranteed, besides the quarterback, I guarantee you they're going to say you have to have an offensive line. You have to have a defensive line. You have to have it. To win a Super Bowl, it can't be, I got this dominant secondary, which it could happen. You have this dominant secondary, but your defensive line, no pressure, can never get to the dang on quarterback. So you got this pretty good secondary, and eventually, guess what? Them wide receivers, them tight ends, them running backs, that quarterback that's going on vacation in the pocket, guess what? Eventually, he's going to pick you apart. Eventually, what's going on? TD, Detroit Pistons, what's good? Adam Thielen was awesome in Minnesota, and y'all could use at vet. Yes. I would love to get Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen, to me, is like he'll be the perfect pickup. He'll be the perfect pickup. Besides, all right, look, I know Amari Cooper is the popular name. You know what I mean? A lot of people in Minnesota is talking about Amari Cooper. But in my honest opinion, Adam Thielen will be my guy. Adam Thielen's the guy. Like, I ain't trying. No, I mean this in no disrespect to all the other wide receivers, and I'll be happy if we get a wide receiver. We need a wide receiver. But at the same time, Adam Thielen, you know what he's about. You know he's a good leader. You know that he already has a lot of respect for JJ McCarthy, and Adam Thielen would be perfect. You know what I mean? A perfect mentor to JJ McCarthy. So yeah, he would be perfect. I would trade up to depending on how this last preseason game goes with like Ty Felton and Lucky Jackson and both Jones. If they don't do good, hey, listen, we got to kind of like really figure out this wide receiver and actually sign somebody. I would give up to a 5th-round pick. I really would. Probably even more than that. I'd probably give up a 4th-round pick, to be honest with you, because I feel like this is the year we can win a Super Bowl. And it's kind of like you don't want to start so slow. Like, I'm not saying we're going to lose 3 weeks because Jordan Addison isn't playing, but Jordan Addison is like, that's a big loss. That's a big loss. For him to miss the first 3 games of the season, that's a big loss. And when you don't really have not even close to a replacement, it's kind of, I don't know. Hopefully we establish the run. Hopefully we do a lot of other things to kind of make up for not having Jordan Addison for the first 3 games. But I'm going to tell you this right now. It's definitely, I don't know. It's definitely a concern, in my honest opinion. Not having that not having that wide receiver that can help out with that production that is going to replace Jordan Addison's production. It's really hard to replace him, but still, absolutely, brother, would be worth it. He'd be great fit, bro. Staring a when they keep. Oh, heck no. Heck no. That question, and I'm actually going to go live for my other channel, Mike Sports Vibes. I'm going to go live and talking about that. I'm one of them guys that I keep it real for the most part, and I never wanted Paul George to come to the Sixers, bro. Never wanted him to come to the Sixers. That's the one guy. He don't even seem like he cares about basketball. He just cares about the money. I ain't saying don't get your money, but if you getting paid all that money and you're not being productive on that court, I don't want you in. Listen, I don't want you in Philadelphia. That goes for any any team that I rock with. Vikings, Philly, Sixers. If we paying you all this money and you're not productive on the court. Oh, look. So, I thought that was a monarch, brother. Oh, no, I don't know what that is. But, yeah, we paying you that big bag, and we talking about $200 million, and you, and you're not even playing that well, and you use, excuses with, injury excuse. I'm not saying that he wasn't hurt, but my goodness. What's going on? Too Evil. Harden to the Sixers. I agree, Mike. He is holding us back. That's funny. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to you and everyone. Skull to the bowl. Terry Colt, what's going on? And yeah, the title of the video is "The Vikings Are Standing on Business." And I'm gonna say this right now. I apologize if it gets a little windy because it is kind of windy outside. But I said I gotta go take this nature walk, man, and talk about my favorite team, the mighty Minnesota Vikings. But yeah, the Vikings are standing on business this whole offseason. Quasi, KOC, Brian Flores. We have a good team, man. Quasi was cooking. And for him to address every weakness that we had, no, you're not going to have a perfect team. And we still got time. We still got a little bit of money. I'm told we got 20-something mil that we could utilize to go get somebody else. Honestly, for me, I probably re-sign Gilmore. I know Stephon Gilmore. I wouldn't mind re-signing him, a vet cornerback, just in case. He wasn't that bad. He was solid. You know what I mean? I know Brian Flores loved him. I know KOC loved him. I wouldn't mind re-signing him. And then I would love to go sign Adam Thielen. I would love to go trade for Adam Thielen. For real, for real. I know they talking about Asante Samuel Jr. signing him, but I'm just so surprised nobody picked him up. I think there's something with his injury. I'm not sure if it's a back injury. I'm not sure. I know it's a major. It got to be something major, though, because for someone everybody's telling me he's so talented, for him to be that talented and not signed yet, I don't know. I got a little bit of red flags. What is it with y'all Viking fans? Do you not have... Hey, Russ Bucket. I would say that, man, I'm not even going to address that. But shout out to you, though, man. God bless, man. Hope the best for you. But, yeah, shout out to each and every one of y'all that's in the building, man. Appreciate you vibing with your boy. But, yeah, shout out to y'all. But, yeah, so the Minnesota Vikings, we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot to finally contend for a Super Bowl. I really believe that. I really believe that. We're in a very good spot to officially contend. We're contenders. We're not pretenders. We're contenders for the first time since 2017. So I'm excited. So how do y'all feel about the Vikings? What is your biggest concern when it comes to the Vikings right now? What's your biggest concern? If you have any concerns, what would it be? I know it's probably wide receiver. Most of y'all probably say wide receiver. I think that's my biggest concern is wide receiver. Wide receiver 3. Because our wide receiver 3 is going to have to pick up the slack. I know TJ Hawkinson is going to do his thing. I know our running backs are going to do their thing, but I just want to make sure we in a good place to really start this season off hot, man. I want to start this season off hot like we did last year. Or will we start the season 5-0 or 6-0 or something like that? Messed around, won 14 games. Beautiful. I know we need that playbook from 09. 09 was amazing, man. 09 playbook was. But the thing about it, that 09 roster, bro, it was a little bit different. We didn't have, no disrespect to the running backs we have right now. There's no Adrian Peterson back there. You know what I'm saying? There's no Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson, he made it so easy for Brett Favre, man. Adrian Peterson made it so easy for Brett Favre. I don't think Brett Favre ever had a running back of the caliber of Adrian Peterson until he came to the Vikings, bro. Brett Favre, he was like, I'm going to just hand it off to number 28 all day. And then when they do try to stack the box too much, they get a little bit too aggressive stacking the box. Hey, listen, play action to Sidney Rice. Listen, it was an amazing team. It was an amazing team. Safety, do we really trust Theo? You know, my honest opinion when it comes to Theo Jackson, I had those concerns, but I just feel like for them to not draft what's his name? Makuba? Was it Andrew Makuba from Texas? In the 3rd round, I think the Eagles drafted him. But for them to skip safety, they must have a lot of confidence in Theo Jackson. And I think with more opportunity with Theo Jackson, I think he's going to be on point. Then you got to think about Josh Metellus. You know, he's a hybrid. He's like a linebacker. He's a cornerback. He's a safety. He's everything. You know, Harrison Smith, I know he's getting up there, but he's pretty good still. He's all right. He's solid. I think this might be his last year. But then when you think of another safety that can also play nickel is Jay Ward. I'm not sure if they're going to give Jay Ward more playing time because Jay Ward might get some playing time. I'm not sure if he will, but Jay Ward might honestly get some play time. If it's one person, it's Kevin O'Connell. Yeah, Kevin O'Connell. He's by far the best coach for the development. Yes, very good coach. We have everything that we've been waiting for. The dream for the Minnesota Vikings is getting a franchise quarterback, having him on his rookie deal, and literally get everything we needed on this roster, right? We don't really know 100% about J.J. McCarthy, but I will tell you, Kwesi gave him everything he needed to be successful. Wow, what kind of... Oh, that's crazy. I'm going to show you this plane real quick, y'all. I'm not sure if y'all can see it. Y'all probably can't see it. Y'all probably couldn't see it, man. That was a different type of... that's like a military plane right there. But, yeah, shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all double tap, hit that like button. Double tap, hit that like button. Double tap, hit that like button if you haven't already. Shout out to each and every one of y'all that's in the building. Truly appreciate y'all. But yeah, he has everything. J.J. McCarthy has everything to be successful this season. And I'm not saying there's no excuses, but I'm going to say that it really ain't that many excuses because he can't blame the offensive line. He can't blame the wide receivers. He can't blame the defense. You can't blame the coach. So it's kind of like, why do you feel like, I'm sorry about the wind, it's a little windy out here. Why do you feel like a lot of the 2024 quarterbacks that NFL draft, when it came to Drake May and Caleb and everybody wanted to come to the Vikings? There's a reason. There's a reason for that. Part of it is because of the ownership. Well, not really. The coach, KLC. And part of it is just like what we've been building over the last couple of years, the last few years. We built a team that doesn't necessarily need like a superstar quarterback now to push us over the top. Yes, we need our quarterback to make moves. We need our quarterback to definitely make sure that he makes the plays that he needs to make throughout the game and don't turn the ball over. But when you think about everything we have on this team, that crazy was cooking last offseason and this offseason, bro. I ain't never see a GM make all these moves in that short amount of time. What's going on, Mary? Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Oh, counting down, my friend. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's beautiful to see, man. It's beautiful to every day that passed by. We're getting closer to Skull Fest. We're getting closer to the first game of the season. We're getting closer to the first home game for the Minnesota Vikings, which I will be there, by the way. It's a little windy out here. Sorry about that, y'all. It's a little windy out here. But I had to go take this nature walk and vibe with y'all and talk about the Minnesota Vikings. But yeah, man, Mary, I can't wait. I can't wait till we go against the Falcons week 2 at US Bank Stadium. The crowd going wild. The crowd scream. I can't wait to experience the Skull chant. I can't wait to experience everything about the US Bank Stadium, man. I heard it's like the most beautiful stadium in the whole NFL. And I can't wait. I can't wait. I know it's going to be lit, man. I know it's going to be lit. I can't wait to meet a lot of y'all. You know, being from Pennsylvania, being a Viking fan, there ain't that many people that you have in common. When it comes to the Vikings, there's not that many Viking fans up here. I'll tell you that right now. But shout out to Goku. What's going on?